pretend we score the goal!
Hello everyone, welcome to episode 8 of the Coach Killers podcast. My name's Stefan.
And my name's Nick, and we've got a massive show ahead for you guys this week. Sorry it's a bit delayed. I'm just getting over the flu. So we've got a 24-hour delay. But we've got a lot of things to talk about this week. We've got our Coach Killer as normal.
Yep.
We've got our Game of the Week. What else do we have, Stefan?
We've got transfer news, heaps of it, and we also have our new segment again called Fan Talk.
Yes, Fan Talk. That was a ripper last week. But let's kick off with our Coach Killer of the Week.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
Nick, where's my drum roll?
Here you go, buddy.
And our Coach Killer of the Week is Chelsea FC.
Yes, Chelsea. So, Stefan, why are they the Coach Killer?
Mate, how can you sack...
Or do they just kill coaches?
I think they do. Well, I mean, how many coaches they had in the last 5 years?
Oh, I can't even count, mate.
Unbelievable. Ridiculous. Ridiculous football club. Sack Antonio Conte after winning you an EPL title and an FA Cup, mate. That is appalling.
Yeah, definitely in the past 2 seasons he's shown success.
Yeah. What was the reason for sacking him? Was it just a feud with Abramovich? I really don't know because results-wise, he had done the best.
Well, he didn't look happy towards the end of last season. He showed some passion in the FA Cup final, but maybe it was a mutual thing. I don't know. But he got sacked.
And now we've got Sarri coming in. I
Yeah.
mean, Nick, do you think he's going to do any better
Well,
or
he
worse?
took Napoli to nearly winning the title against Juventus, which is very hard to do in
Yes,
Italy.
I agree.
Personally, I don't know. He's not proven
I agree with
like
that.
Conte.
Yep.
But we'll see. He brought Jorginho with him.
I know,
which is
and then
good.
you got to wonder what happens to that batch of players already there with Jorginho coming in, all those midfielders.
Yeah, like Bakayoko, they signed him last season. What happens now? Now they've got so many central midfielders.
I know.
They got Kante there as well. Fabregas. Who starts? What happens?
Well, let's be honest, they are a very serious coach killer.
Yeah. Chelsea, you're our Coach Killer of the Week.
Now, moving on from that appalling Chelsea Football Club decision, we've got our Game of the Week, which was France versus Croatia.
Oh, you beauty! What a headshot! What a head!
Nick, what a game. Can you
Absolute,
Oh,
absolute beautiful final. One of the best I've seen in the last couple World Cups.
Yeah,
it was,
definitely.
It was a ripper. Lots of goals. Pure dominance again by Pogba.
yes, I'm
Mbappe.
convinced. I'm convinced now. Paul Pogba has done very well.
Yeah.
He gets all my credit. He dominated that midfield. That was the best game I've seen him play for France.
And all at the age of 25, mate. What a ripper.
Definitely having a great career.
We've got so much to look forward to. More upside coming from Pogba.
Yes, and
But,
Mbappe as well.
Yeah, Mbappe, killing it.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely killing it. At 19 as well. He's only 19.
I know, he's younger than us.
Yeah. And he's a gun. But yeah, France deserved it. They absolutely killed it.
However,
Well done.
still, Croatia, well done for making the final. They did.
Yeah.
They showed up a great game. I mean, we had a
That's
great
right.
final.
For such a small nation as well,
Yeah.
they got such a good squad, so much
Big
upside.
heart.
Just making it there, is a big thing. Maybe they can take it further in the Euro. Who knows? But well done to Croatia. Well done to France.
And
Beautiful
Vive la
show.
France.
Yeah, and it was. I'm so sad that it's over the World Cup.
I know, it was a great World Cup. I mean, we can both say that we enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Lots of own goals, lots of free kick goals,
Lots of VAR penalty
lots
decisions.
of VAR penalties, just lots of goals, really.
I know, it was great.
Only a couple that were low scoring, but great World Cup all round, and Russia did well. I don't think a lot of people expected it. A lot of even commentators have said,
Yes, definitely.
that Russia put on a show, and they didn't expect that. So
I didn't
it was
expect the
awesome.
tournament to be as good as it was, and it was great. So
It
well
was,
done.
Yeah, amazing. Some sad news though for international football.
Yeah, some sad news. Tim Cahill officially hanging up his boots for the Socceroos.
Yeah, the Aussie legend.
Yeah,
Scoring 50 goals in 107 odd games, I think it was.
scoring
what a
our
ripper.
first ever goals at the World Cup.
Yeah, that too.
The double against
If
Japan.
only he got his goal at this World Cup.
I know.
Damn.
Damn you, Bert Van Marwijk.
But well done, Timmy. You're a legend.
And we
it
love
was
you,
going to
mate.
be very hard to replace you, especially as we've spoken about in past episodes
Yeah.
about
Oh,
Australia's youth system
nightmare.
for strikers.
Yeah,
Mate, they got to get on it now. No more Timmy Cahill.
I know. Who's going to fill those boots in? Only time will tell, mate.
Someone's got to step up, definitely. But let's kick on to some transfer news.
Yeah, massive news. Oh, heaps of players
What's
moving.
our first one, mate?
Mate, Shaqiri has ended up at Liverpool.
Oh, my God.
That took me by a surprise because
Well, not
you know.
really. I don't know. I don't rate that. I do not rate that at all.
I don't rate him either, to be honest,
Yeah.
as a player. I
It's-
think very inconsistent, one-hit wonder for me.
He couldn't prove himself at Bayern. He went
Nor
to,
Stoke.
He went to Stoke, mate.
Then
Like,
he at Inter as well, he flopped.
well, it's not necessarily like he had a not good World Cup, for Switzerland, but he's not the greatest Premier League player. And I think if Liverpool want to improve, that's
They can't look
not the way to
towards,
go
yeah.
about it, mate.
I agree.
They need to get rid of Karius because after that blunder, again another blunder.
I know, in pre-season,
Yeah.
in a pre-season match
Oh.
against a low team.
What is Klopp thinking? Anyway, that's enough about Liverpool. Let's talk about some Chelsea transfers that we mentioned before. Jorginho following Sarri there.
Yeah, Jorginho, very solid midfielder. As you know, I watch a lot of Italian football, so
Yeah.
he's definitely solid. Plays for the Italian national team.
Do you think he's an improvement on what they've got at the moment?
I don't know if he's an improvement, to be honest, though, because I think
Do you think
Like-
he's made for the Premier League, for the physicality?
I think he's got the quickness of the Premier League.
Yeah.
He's got the speed in his legs.
It'll be
However,
interesting to see.
yeah, which position does he take? I don't know. Who's in, who's out for him, I'm saying,
I don't know. Well, you got Fabregas and Kante.
I know.
I don't see him displacing
That's
any of
what
them.
I'm
Maybe
saying.
Fabregas, not Kante.
Because of the age, but not Kante. That's right.
Fabregas is still pretty much a magician, mate. Those balls that he puts into the box and things like that,
Yeah, I agree. And what about Mahrez? Riyad Mahrez
Oh.
signing for Manchester
Yeah,
City.
he signed for City so he can sit on the bench all season.
I know, unbelievable.
I can't believe was it like 60 million or something?
60 million.
I
for
cannot believe that.
I know, like, what?
All right, he's a great player for Leicester. He's a good player,
I think
but
he-
he's
no,
a good
no.
squad player.
Look.
But they got Leroy Sané, mate.
Yeah, no,
You know?
they didn't need him. They didn't need him.
He's just another one just to sit there on the bench. So if he wants to sit on the bench, good move. Well
Again,
done, Mahrez.
look, they're just proving that they're trying to become the better team in Manchester. Historically, they're not. We both know that. But by lashing out the...
there's no improvement, not really. On who?
I mean, they've just done it to improve the bench, basically, because
That's
they've
right.
got their starting 11 set up
They
already.
started even their bench. Like, jeez, I can't. I don't know. No words.
And obviously the biggest
Yeah,
news,
the big one.
The big one. Ronaldo officially joining Juventus.
Yeah, I told you it wasn't
No.
all rubbish. I told you it wasn't all rubbish last week, but as I said last week, I think it's a good move for him. Prove himself in the third league. Make himself the best of all time.
I agree.
Whereas Messi's only in the Spanish league and he's scared to leave there.
Ooh, shots fired.
Yeah,
Nick.
that's right. So what do you think about the Ronaldo move now that it's official
I
and
think-
it's not rubbish like you said?
I know last week I said that I didn't believe in it or all thought it was talk. But however, look, I think it's a good move for the league. We put up a post when it was official on our Instagram and Robbie_Trash commented his opinion. Ronaldo won't help them achieve anything than what they normally do. Well, he thinks that even with Ronaldo at Juventus, they still aren't one of the top 5 teams in Europe, and this is only a great marketing decision. So that's what he said.
Wrong, Robbie.
Yeah, I agree, mate.
Unfortunately, I think putting Ronaldo in any team improves them tenfold.
I agree.
I think they're up there. They're top 3, I would say. They've got the Italian league in the pocket already.
All right, calm
Maybe Coppa Italia as well. But they should be pushing the Champions League.
Oh,
They'll
look-
make the final, in my opinion. And yes, a great marketing decision.
Yeah, I think they're a top 5 team, but I think they're 5th, in all honesty. I think there's
Okay.
the big 4 still in front of them. I don't know whether it's the right move in terms of the long term. Short term wise, it's a good benefit for the club. However, in the long term, like I said, I don't see any actual benefit. But yes, Robbie, you are right in saying that it's a great marketing decision
Yeah,
because
definitely.
in 2016, the total Juventus jerseys that were sold were 850,000. I can't even
Yeah,
say it because it's
well.
that big. But since Ronaldo has signed, Nick, just have a guess, mate.
I don't know. Have they matched it?
Mate.
They've come close, maybe?
520,000 jerseys have been sold
In less than a week.
in less than a week. You
Wow.
believe that? Just
Yeah.
the impact of one player, of
That's
the
right.
greatest of all time.
Yeah, I think he will be known as the greatest.
He is the greatest for
Yeah.
me. Forget
For
it.
me too.
Yeah, the discussion's gone.
Messi's fantastic, but you know,
Ronaldo is
it's all
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo all the way.
Yep, I agree.
All right, so let's move on to fan talk.
Is this thing on?
All right, so our first question comes from the Glory Post, and they would like us to discuss Perth Glory. So, first of all, there's a big game on Monday for the Perth Glory.
Yes, they got Chelsea Football Club. I believe Chelsea's travelling to Perth to play them.
Fabregas is coming down, Pedro, Marcus Alonso, David Luiz as well.
Yeah, big test for the Perth Glory.
Yeah.
Awesome game. I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, we'll see how they do. I think it's been a while since a big team like that has gone to Perth.
Yeah, it's been years, I
Yeah.
believe.
We'll get to see a little bit of Perth Glory's new signings as well.
Yeah, and see how they can cope with the pressure of an actual high-profile
But,
team. I mean, Tony Popovic as the
Yeah.
new coach, so that's a
Great
step
appointment
forward.
there.
Great
Great
appointment. He's
appointment.
won the AFC Champions League with the Wanderers. So
Yeah.
put Australian football on the map in terms of the AFC Champions League.
Yeah, definitely he has. He's a quality coach, and it's a step in the right direction, especially if they want to improve on last season's results.
I totally agree, mate. And don't forget, Nick, you got Ivan Franjic, who we interviewed a few weeks
Yeah.
earlier. We got Matt Sporanovic there and Santalab as well from the
Yeah.
Wanderers. So obviously a lot of experience going there.
Yeah, a lot of experience, a lot of improvements on what they already had.
Yep.
Um,
What's
you
your
know,
tip? Like, what do you
I
think?
see them making top 4, top 3. Maybe even going all the way. Just hopefully all these new players can gel and they can, learning a new game plan is difficult. I would say, so we just got to wait and
Definitely,
see. But they're looking good in their preseason. Let's see how they go.
I agree. Good
Um,
luck, Perth.
Yeah, good luck. So our next question comes from DJ Honey Badger, and he would like to know if we think that Eden Hazard will stay at Chelsea or if he leaves.
Look, I think with the new appointment, he probably will tend to want to leave. However, I just
Yeah.
don't see it happening. I
Well,
think he'll stay.
I don't think he wants to leave because of the coach. Like I don't think he had an issue with.
No, he didn't have an
Conte?
issue with Conte, but now I'm saying he might want to leave because of Sarri coming in.
Yeah.
Who knows if Sarri will play him in his actual position? We don't know
Well,
tactically.
maybe he just wants to go to Real Madrid.
I agree. Look, I think he's worthy of that.
Yeah.
That quality. He's that quality type player. So
We wouldn't mind him at United, but
I wouldn't mind him at AS Roma, mate, if he's fancying a switch.
but
to
I think he stays by Chelsea. I don't see him leaving. I don't know.
I'll say 60% stay, but 40% go.
Well,
I've got a slight suspicion.
Hopefully for Chelsea fans, it stays.
Yeah, I know. I mean, after your coach kill of the week, it's not
Yeah.
looking good, mate. Let
Yeah.
me tell you, for Chelsea.
Chelsea bloody coach killers. But yeah, so that's all we have this week on our show.
Yeah, but Nick, please tell everyone about.
Yep.
the exciting
We got
news.
some big news.
Yes,
We're not going to tell you who, but we've got a very special guest. As we've
an
mentioned
amazing guest.
during the week.
guest.
Yep. Played over 200 games in the Premier League. Played in the Europa League. And,
Scored his first goal in the Europa League as well.
Yeah. Well, there's a little clue.
There's a little clue for you.
Once we drop this episode, just give us comments and let us know who you think it might be.
Yeah.
We'll reveal it by the end of this week. We'll reveal who it is.
Yes.
For a video.
Yeah, it was going to be exciting.
And to see that video, don't forget to follow us on YouTube, SoundCloud, Facebook, Spotify, and iTunes. All at Coach Killers podcast. And like, subscribe, share with your friends.
Yes,
as
people.
always.
As always, we are the greatest Australian football podcast.
Yeah.
So get
You
it
have
out
all
there.
been great, and we have been the Coach Killers podcast.
Merci.